Monday morning here on this little slice of heaven we like to call Guam, and it looks outside. I'm looking at the grass, and it seems that the dew is still on the leaves, but that is going to be a much different case in about 20 minutes as everybody is heading to work. So please, if you're making your way around our beautiful island, please drive safely and mind those around you. Thank you very much. We're going to go to our friends down in Adelup right now, specifically Crystal Pacos and Augustine, who is the Governor's Communications Director. And Crystal, I would say you had a very, very busy weekend, but I'd say very, very fortuitous too, because we've been talking about this over and over and over, and I've been telling people how I was like WhatsApp bombing you and just saying like, wow, great job. Where are you with the numbers and everything? So you were telling us at the end of the press conference, like in 45 minutes, 500 signups. By 5 p.m. that day, you had 2,000. By the next morning, by the time the sun came up, you have 12,000. Where are we now with the number of Guamanians who have registered?
Well, half a day. Good morning, Jace. Good morning, Chris. And good morning to you. I'm in the people of Guam. Happy Monday. Yes, great news on our Vax and Win program, our Vax and Win promo, our incentive promo. As of this morning, I just checked, over 19,000
Wow.
people have entered to win our Vax and Win promo, our incentive promotion. And I just want to note that, this promotion actually incentivizes even greater those who went out and got their vaccine early, because that means you're eligible for more weeks. And so starting June 16, we will start that raffling of either the cash, the $10,000 in cash, and the car. So a cash and car every week. And then, of course, our 17 and unders are eligible to win a number of prizes, including gift cards and restaurant and dining experiences and of course, electronics, everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's really, really impressive. 19,000 people in basically like less than 3 full calendar days is amazing.
Right. I was really excited to announce over 500 entries before the press conference even ended. And that speaks to the volume, to the fact that our site was live. Our site was working, everything. We got the mechanics to work just fine. So thanks to Glimpses and the Guam Visitors Bureau, most especially for partnering with us for this great incentive program, which is in line with what's happening across the nation. So you saw Biden roll out his, all the different states rolling out theirs. And so people of Guam have really responded. I've heard a few people saying they're going to go out and get vaccinated now, or for those who've already got their vaccine, they're like, I signed up already. It was easy, takes a few short minutes. All you need to do is provide your name, your birthday, how we can reach you, and then of course the information on your vaccination. So if you received the Pfizer, the Moderna, the Johnson & Johnson, and your date of your vaccination. So you can find it all on your immunization card. So it's not like you have to go very far to find this information, just how we can reach you and when you got vaccinated. So when we pull your name, we're able to confirm it either through WebIZ, our local database for individuals who got vaccinated, or through the Department of Defense or the Guam National Guard. So I do want to emphasize that those individuals are also eligible to win, because I think that was quite understood on Friday. Yes, you are eligible to win if you are vaccinated on Guam and you reside here.
Yeah, again, that number is so impressive. Well over 19,000 Guamanians in less than 3 full days have already registered for this. And we want to call it a promotion, right? Because I was wondering, are you guys calling it sweepstakes, giveaway, lottery, and everything like that? We're framing it as a promotion, right?
I understand it as a promotion, yes.
Okay.
An incentive promotion.
Okay. At the same time, it's like, wow, like we got all those people. At the same time, the only thing I can say is, like, duh, we're giving away cash and a car and everything like that. That's the ultimate incentive to get people to do what's right.
People love raffles. They love raffles. You see those mall raffles and those giveaways. You see the Liberation one, the annual Liberation one we have.
Yep.
And so maybe now that's a good segue to how we're giving these away. So now that you've entered to win, you're one of the 19,000 plus or the future entries. How do you win? How do you get notified? So every Wednesday at 7:21 a.m., we'll do a Facebook Live on Governor's Facebook page. We'll pull those names, verify them, and then we'll call out those names for those individuals. And I likely a call from the governor and Lieutenant Governor to announce that you've been a winner, that you've been declared a winner. So as of Friday, we had 83,123 people vaccinated. And our goal is 96,000.
Okay,
and I want to go back to what the goal is. I think a lot of people were confusing the numbers. We didn't get into the weeds in that.
Okay.
So 96,000 adults is what we're looking at. That's the goal.
Right.
So in line with the nation, we're looking at vaccinating 80% of our adult population. And we use adults because we know that they're more likely to be the super spreaders. They're more likely to transmit the virus from one person to another. And then the goal, I mean, the hope rather, is that, when mom and dad get vaccinated, they make it a family event. And so their kids are likely vaccinated. So vaccination should be a family event, especially if you have kids in your household that are 12 and over. You can totally make it a family event. But back to the raffle, every Wednesday at 7/21, starting June 16th. So that's 6 weeks of giveaways. That's $60,000 in cash total. So $10,000 every week. And then a car every week. So 6 different cars, one from each of the dealerships, the car dealerships here on Guam. And so be announcing that at 7:21 a.m. every Wednesday. Again, we're pulling 2 names, 2 big prizes. That's the $10,000 in cash and the car.
Well, tell you what we're going to do, because it's going to happen right in the middle of the link and everything like that. We'll just jump over to your live stream when you guys announce the winner, so we can make sure that the winners actually are well aware that they have won.
Most definitely. And that's why we planned it that way. 7/21, of course, representing our liberation, July 21st.
Very
and then
clever.
we wanted to capitalize on the fact that radio listeners, our radio shows are active. They have a lot of listeners, a lot of engagement right now at this hour at 7:21, around 7:21 in the morning. You're driving to work, you're getting ready for work, you're getting your news. So thanks, KUAM, and to all our media partners.
Now, Crystal, the fact that, that this promotion is anybody who's been vaccinated is eligible. What I'd like to know is, I know there was at least one vaccination clinic this weekend. I know there was one down in Paseo. What were you seeing as far as maybe the momentum or the velocity of people who haven't been vaccinated coming out and actually getting their shot, now that they know about the fact that they can win cash for a car?
I haven't got the full numbers or the full the update just yet. I have an 8:30 meeting with the governor and our regular ops team, so I haven't got it. But what I was reading from the media is that it's been a steady flow. It's a steady flow of people coming in. Maybe they were hesitant. Now they have that extra incentive, that added incentive. I was seeing some news reports saying, people would get vaccinated if there was even just gas cards, if there was just some type of reimbursement for their time. And so I think this is a really good reimbursement for your time to go out and get vaccinated. Again, we've updated our models we've come a long way since last December, Jason. And if you can recall how crazy it was those first few weeks, those first few days of vaccinations, the long lines, the waiting, the fear that you wouldn't get seen because we didn't have enough vaccine supply. And that's not the case. We've come such a long way. We've learned a lot along the way, a steep learning curve here, but then we've also added so many different sites. So it's north, central, and south. We have drive-through formats. You can go to the University of Guam if you're most comfortable with the National Guard administering your vaccine. You can go to your private provider if you wish, if you're more comfortable with your doctor giving you your vaccine in the comforts of your doctor's clinic. Maybe that's your choice. You can go to the Northern Community Health Center or the Southern Community Health Center when we have those available. And if maybe that's the closest, again, we're trying to come out to you. And as the governor has repeatedly stated, we want to make sure we go out to you. So I know at the Port Authority of Guam, there was a large demand there. There was a demand for vaccines for not only the port employees, but also their families. Their families and their friends were able to come out, and we had a great event there. I understand it was a mix of both drive-through and walk-ins. And so maybe you don't want to get out of your car. And we've adopted that format as well. I know that Teton, I witnessed firsthand the Teton model, the drive-through, and it was fantastic because you could get tested first. You could get swabbed. You'd wait for your results. If you were negative, you drove up right to the next stall and you got your vaccine.
Nice.
And it's a matter of less than maybe 30, 40 minutes. And that's mostly the wait times for the results and for the observation. You were out.
Yeah. You know better than we.
As accessible as possible.
Yeah, you know so well because you work with him every day. But Chima Mbakwim over at Public Health, I mean, he's always like a really, really accommodating gentleman and everything like that. He's really, really calm. But I mean, he was very emotional, and he was stressing the fact that Gov Guam now is trying to make the process of getting vaccinated as frictionless to the end user as possible and everything like that. He said, if you're on your way to work, you can get vaccinated. Again, you said, we'll, in certain situations, you can come to them. And that's
yes,
what it's all about.
Yes, we're trying to eliminate any and all barriers that may have been restricting someone from getting the vaccine. And so we've also gone into those vulnerable communities. And thanks to our private partnerships, most especially shout outs to the American Medical Center and GRMC, and the National Guard and all our different providers that have really stood up, and they've really come out and helped us, establish these outreaches at the community centers, at the churches, at the Archdiocese of Ganya for stepping up and joining us in our effort to get vaccinated, because we know our Manamko wanted to go back to church and their families. And so by increasing the number of people protected, we're able to go back to normal, slowly but surely.
And just to be fair, Chris, I didn't know if you had the hard numbers about the Paseo vaccination clinic, but I actually covered a Little League game there. So I was at Paseo like for a little while on Saturday and everything, and it looked like the vaccination tent that they had set up, there was a pretty good and consistent line there. So it looked like a lot of people were coming out.
Right. As we streamline this process, people are hearing other stories, because word of mouth, of course, is the most important way to get things out and to tell your friends and family that, we definitely streamlined the process. It's easy, it's fast, it's mostly painless. If it's just a little sting, at least that was what I experienced. It's just like a mosquito bite. I think I've had more painful mosquito bites for those who are fearful of shots. And so it takes a few short minutes. Again, observation, while you're being observed, most people are just looking at their phones. I can scroll Instagram for 15 minutes without realizing the time passing by, and then I'm good to go.
All right. So once again, can you give us the website? Because people in the comments right now are like, I want to know all about it. And the website has all of the information as far as, what you have to do, how you're going to be communicated.
So if you are tuning in, maybe you're listening and you're driving to work, that website to enter for your chance to Vax and Win, that website is visitguam.com/vax. That's VAX. So it's visitguam.com/VAX. Again, we want it to be as short as possible, but still a call to action in our web URL, because I know there's so many URLs we were pushing out in the beginning, right? Tiny URL, all the different sites. But I know KUM has been doing a fantastic job at pushing out all our vaccine clinics, several this week. Again, now we're at the Micronesia Mall, so you can actually get vaccinated and then go to Ross or get breakfast. Lots of things you could do. So again, visit guam.com/vax for your chance to win $10,000 in cash or a car. And we'll be doing those raffles every Wednesday at 7:21 a.m. on Governor's Facebook page. And so winners will be verified via the WebIZ database or via DoD or the National Guard. And once you're verified, the prize is yours. And for those 17 and under, of course, we have great prizes for you. Gift certificates, dining experiences, and of course, electronics. As the governor said, all the pros. We have all the MacBook Pros and the likes, so that our students can continue learning. And of course, everyone's online. Those are the really hot prizes right now.
Absolutely. So it's a win-win for everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for you personally and for our community. So Crystal, thanks so much. It seems like you guys are going to have a pretty good meeting when you guys get together at 8:30 and talk about some pretty impressive numbers. I know we've got Carl Gutierrez coming in, and I'm sure he is going to be very pleased to see what the numbers are so far. Over 19,000 Guamanians have now used this website and have registered for at least what is going to be the first giveaway for this promotion on June the 16th. So a week from this Wednesday.
Right. We wanted to give enough time for people to log on or get their first vaccine before our first giveaway, on Wednesday, June 16th. So you got time. Maybe you can get the J&J if you want the one and done shot. Then you're eligible to enter, or you can get the Pfizer or Moderna. And then once you get your second shot, you can go online and log on. And so I hope that the people of Guam really respond to this, that when they get their vaccine, they go on, they log on. Again, visit guam.com/VAX for your chance to win Vax and Win. And thank you to the people of Guam for just, doing their part to protect one another. Overall, that's the goal. It's not the cash or the car. It's that we protect one another and that we are able to combat COVID and continue the spread. So thank you to KUM and to all our media partners.
Okay, and you know how much of a data dork I am, Chris, so I'm probably going to be messaging you throughout the day and seeing when we do break 30,000. Yeah. Well, actually, on that note, are you guys going to have some sort of maybe a thermometer or some sort of graphic that shows where we are?
Yes. Well, we're developing that right now, a meter of sorts, so you can not only see our progress to our goal, right? So we're at 83,000 people on Guam vaccinated today, but also how close are we to that 80% goal, herd immunity? Again, we want to achieve full vaccination of 80% of Guam's adult population. So let's be clear, 80% of our adult population equals to 96,000 shots in arms. So we need about 13,000 or so more people to get some shots, and we would have achieved herd immunity. Again, this is a very realistic goal for liberation. We're trying to reach this by July 2021, Guam's liberation, our 77th liberation from Japanese enemy forces.
So we've got a little bit more than 6 weeks, my friends, to get this done. So go out, get your shot, and make sure to register at visitguam.com/VAX. Crystal, thank you so much. Have a wonderful morning, and congratulations at your success so far.
Thanks.
I know this. Well, I'm not going to say what you and I were chatting about privately and everything, but you said this was actually quite a difficult promotion to put together. Like a lot of moving parts, a lot of balls in the air and everything. But the fact that you guys pulled it off and got it up and running and everything like that is a good testament for our community.
Again, very exciting times, and we look forward to resuming some sense of normalcy very soon.
All right, right on. Have a good morning. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye. Crystal Pacos Augustine from the governor's office. We are going to take a break, everybody. And when we come back, we're going to say a few words and then jump on TV for those of you watching on broadcast.